Shoes that talk. Shoes that talk.
Yes, this is Lady T introduction for the Shoes That Talk. So I'm live with Sherry, my co-host, and our guest is Gwen Levi. Thank you, Gwen Levi, for coming today.
Thank you for having me, and I'm glad to be here. Glad to be on your introductory show, at least.
Yes.
Yes, this is going to be nice. I like the concept. It's going to be really nice.
So the reason why I have the Shoes That Talk, and I started the Shoes That Talk because I wore some shoes that were doing a lot of talking. And when I say that, every woman, every individual has a story in their shoes. And I wanted to bring this platform so I could convey to you all how beautiful you can perform in a shoe, how you can be productive in a shoe, how you can display positivity, you can become an entrepreneur, and you sometimes may just have a sad story that you need to get out and talk about. But today I got a great story with Miss Levi that a great friend of mine, and I just wanted to share with you all her beauty that she has been displaying in society since she has re-entered into society from incarceration. So me and her have wore the same shoes before. So I thought this would be special to me, to my heart, and to the world, her story.
Shoes that talk.
So, Ms. Levi, what do you have to offer to women today?
Hope, a lot of faith, knowing that the shoes that we walk in, the paths that they carry us on, can lead a lot of different ways. And each way that they lead us in, we can be powerful. We can be our own person. We can be authentic in the path that our shoes take us in. Yes. So I guess that's what I have to offer is a little bit of hope. And hopefully my story will encourage others to come on this platform, share their stories, and most of all, allow our stories to help someone else.
Yes, because it's about motivating another woman. It's about encouraging another woman. It's about lifting them up because sometimes we get on the floor. We get down low because we be feeling agony and pain and discomfort from different walks of life. And we need somebody to pick us up. So I'm doing the Shoes That Talk and my co-host, Sherry, because we want to let women know to stay encouraged in spite of anything. Keep hope with what Miss Gwen Levi expressed. And Miss Gwen Levi has been doing a lot of great advocating in Baltimore and in Atlanta. You've been moving around, honey, since you've been home. Yes, tell them about your trip to Atlanta that we went down there to the Steve Harvey show.
Okay. Well, sometime in the fall, I got invited to Steve Harvey show to talk about my experience coming home, which had a lot of different avenues. And like you said, my path took a couple of different turns to get me to the Steve Harvey show. And one was I came home in 2020, started doing some things, started advocating, started trying to reacclimate myself to my family and to home. Knew that I didn't have enough computer skills, didn't know how to really navigate all this IT stuff that you all are doing now. Yes. I'm learning, though. I'm learning.
Yes, I heard you doing a lot of things with taking classes.
Yeah, so I started taking a class. Was on a home monitor. They couldn't get in touch with me. Long story short, I got reincarcerated.
Oh, wow.
But my reincarceration, ladies, let me tell you, that path that I took of reincarceration led me to be able to come on this show today.
Yeah.
Led me to have a story to tell because not of my story, but of friends, family, especially family. My boys, my sisters.
Your mom.
My mom, 94 years old, healthy, wealthy in mind and spirit. supported me from the time I got incarcerated to the time I came home. And then when I got reincarcerated, they not only supported me, they advocated. They went and found groups. They talked to people. They talked to news people to advocate, to let them know that an injustice had been done, that I had been sent back to prison because I wanted to learn how to use a computer. So I took a computer class, turned off my phone. The authorities couldn't get in touch with me while I was in the class. So I got labeled as an escapee. Got sent back to prison, but that was the beginning of the story, a new beginning for my story. Groups, people, my sister here, Tamara,
Yeah.
but most of all, some advocacy groups in Baltimore City. Maryland Justice Project, I can't say enough about Monica Cooper, who, ladies, if you have some free time, you need some volunteer with that organization. They're doing so much. If you ever need a problem, she will be there and support you. She helped organize national groups to go to Washington, D.C. I'm serious, Sherry. They went to Washington, D.C. They advocated on my behalf in front of the Justice Department. They organized letters, my family, different organizations, national organizations like FAM. I mean, I can't even name some of the organizations. One organization in Baltimore called Impact, Maryland Peer Advisory Committee. Guess what they did?
Yeah.
When they told me that I had to turn myself in, and I didn't know what to do, I wasn't driving then. That organization paid for my Uber.
Wow.
For me to go turn myself in.
That is awesome.
You know, that's the kind of organizations we have in Baltimore. That's the kind of people that
And
I'm
that's
hoping
the
that
relationships you want with
Yeah.
people too.
I'm hoping that Choose That Talk
Yes.
will allow some of those advocacy groups to come on and talk.
Of course.
Yes.
Of
Yeah,
course.
because they're
Absolutely.
doing some things that are not just for formerly incarcerated women, but for women in Baltimore, period.
Yes.
You know, so those are some groups.
And you do some freelance work for a young lady named Monica
Cooper? Yeah.
And I met her, and she did some security work for me when I had the play. I directed the play. The writer was Rudy Williams.
Guess who was in it?
Yes, and
Yes.
these ladies was in it.
Yes.
Did a great, amazing job.
Yes.
You know, and I met Monica, and she's awesome.
Yeah, she is an awesome woman.
Yes. And Sherry was in the play with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had fun doing
We
that
had
play.
Yes,
lots
we
of
did.
fun. And, you
Looking
know,
forward to doing another one.
Yes, we do have another play coming up too, which is going to be in July the 2nd on my birthday. So please come out. It's going to be at the Arena Players, and it's going to be on July the 2nd and the 3rd. Also, these ladies will be in the play again.
Yes.
And Sherry is going to be playing Lady T.
Lady T.
Yeah, so y'all had something to look forward to.
Yep. Stay tuned
And
for that.
stay
because
tuned.
We need to also once we get the dates together for them to come in and do tryouts.
Yes, yes. So, if you ladies are listening and have a story that you would like to tell, please inbox me,
Yes.
and also my co-host Sherry, and also Miss Gwen Levi has a Facebook page. Also, these ladies have a first Facebook page. So inbox me, and I would love to have you all on as a guest. My brand is The Shoes That Talk, so I have my T-shirts here. You can order T-shirts. You can inbox me. They are $25, and I have other accessories that will be coming.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And again, thank you for coming to the Content Complex, allowing us to produce your podcast.
Absolutely.
I'm
I'd like to
Chaz
say
Moody.
something about
Sure, go for it.
Content
Go for it. Go
Complex.
for it, Miss T.
You know, coming here for the second time. Y'all introduction, your presence, your presentation,
The energy.
your energy
alone.
is
great.
awesome.
Yes.
You know, y'all made us feel like family. You know, I have a young lady who is named Stony Marie.
Mm-hmm.
She is upcoming rap star.
Yes,
y'all
she
did
is.
some footage for her.
Yes, she is.
And
Some incredible work.
incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's
So y'all look out for Stony Marie, because she coming hard. She coming through. And stay tuned.
Stoney Marie is actually I've met Stoney Marie from the job that I work at.
Yeah.
We were friends, and I've known her. So I was the one who reached out to her to shoot the video here.
Glad you did.
And me calling her up, getting her here, we was always cordial. We was always really cool. She was a good girl. Always good feeling. Her mother's amazing as well. I also
Yes,
still
she
work
is.
with her mother. Yeah, her mother's very very
She was
awesome.
in the play as well with us.
Oh, she is Miss Billy. Oh, where? Oh, that's what it do.
She play y'all in the play.
She was one of the girls fighting.
Is it Janet?
Fighting was it
Yeah.
Janet? Yeah, Janet fighting Princess.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
So that was just amazing for us to link up with her, and then y'all came in and enjoyed yourself.
To support her.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely, and it's a beautiful. Glad that y'all did, and then now we are able to produce our podcast. Shoes That Talk
Shoes that talk.
is amazing. So thank you, ladies, for allowing us to do this, and it's a pleasure. So thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
No problem. So I got a question. So your Shoes That Talk brand, you have merchandise, you have clothes, you have women's, jewelry as well, right?
Yes.
I want you to elaborate just a little bit more on what you have for the women in your brand, and how did you start it, and what exactly is your goal with the plan,
So
the
I
brand?
was working at a treatment center on Frederick Road, Mountain Manor. Shout out to Mountain Manor. Shout out to TT and other staff that work there, because there are some amazing people there. And I was working in a laundry room. And I was listening to a lot of gospel music. I was going through a chaotic situation while I was working there. And God just said to me one day, I was listening to a gospel record, you need to talk about them shoes that you've been wearing. And I started writing. And I finished the book. I just need to do some more editing. And then he said to me, you need to talk to your daughter about it. Motivate your daughter. My daughter, shout out to my daughter, creative, to be creative, Faith Joy. Amazing daughter. We talked about doing the brand, doing the T-shirts, and start doing some jean jackets. So I started going to different places and started looking into really getting Shoes to Talk out here. Mm-hmm. Because she interviewed me, and we got over like 2,000 views on it, and sometimes you can hide inside of your own self. Sometimes you can wear a mask. And a lot of times when I wear a mask, I get very discomfort. I get a lot of anxiety, and I don't like being that way. So when I wear a pair of shoes that's making me feel uncomfortable, I'm going to talk about them. So I was working with young adults when I was at Mountain Man. I had an opportunity to reach out to them and advocate and support them and lift them up.
Yes,
That's the greatest joy you can get.
absolutely.
Because it's each one teach one, and then when you give back to someone, you reap the rewards.
Absolutely.
So
That's awesome.
the purpose of Shoes That Talk.
That's awesome. Empowering each other, empowering women, young women, women, all women. That's important. And I like the idea of, you having on a pair of shoes, and you can be out and about. You could be anywhere, and just imagine what those shoes could say if they could talk. if they could talk. But these shoes talk here. They talk here. But it's just amazing what they could say, because we've been through a lot in life, and it just depends on where you at and where you are, and we all had your favorite pair of shoes can mean a lot to you, and sometimes you might put on a pair of shoes, it might make your day. If you put on a pair of shoes, it might not make your day go a different way.
That's right.
So you ladies want to speak on any of your moments of some shoes you might have had, or something that you go through when your favorite pair of shoes, anything you ladies want to, speak on?
Well, for me, coming home after 16 years of incarceration,
Thank God.
just putting on a pair of shoes with a heel. And I had to talk about my sister. being gone 16 years, you would think that, okay, you're not coming home. You don't have any expectations or nothing. First thing my sister did was send me on my phone, which I was just learning how to use, was a picture of some boots
See?
that belonged
You know
to me.
you fabulous.
That belonged to me back then. And the boots got like a 6-inch heel on them, and I'm like, oh no, I won't be wearing those. And Tam probably remember a couple pair of them. You remember those suede boots with the
Yeah,
stick?
she had some bad boots, girl.
Anyway, my sister sent me a picture of those shoes, and those shoes made me know that, hey, that past was gone. As nice as those shoes were, I wouldn't be putting them on anymore. Didn't even want to wear them anymore.
That's major.
You know?
That's major.
I wanted a different path. I wanted a different shoe. I wanted a different walk.
Tell me what them shoes and talk about.
You know what I'm saying? The stories that those shoes told, oh my goodness, I didn't want to hear no more. Those were not the stories I wanted to hear anymore. So I went to DSW and got me some new shoes.
Yes, we did.
Shoes that talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And begin the walk of advocacy that I'm doing now, And I left a lot of good women inside, both in this state system here at MCIW down in Jessup.
And some of them got some phones in their room, so they might just see you on Facebook.
Well, I hope they don't. Well, I hope they don't. Please, if you got one, Miss Levi is saying right now, toss it, flush it, do whatever you can do with it. Please, please. I want you to come home. I don't want you to get another charge.
Right.
And that's what that phone will give you, honey. So if you're listening on a phone inside the prison, please, Miss Levi said, throw that phone away. I want to see you on this side of the wall. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but advocating. I'm seriously. I left some women behind, so I've been going down to the Maryland General Assembly. I've been talking to people. I've been advocating for some new bills. We just got some bills passed.
Clap for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, clap for that.
One of them was remove the governor out of the parole process.
Yes.
Got passed last year. And Maryland is one of the few states that allowed the governor to, the parole board, he commissions them, puts them in power. They vet, screen, they interview, they do everything to see who is ready for parole, who they think is deemed prepared to come into the street, no longer a threat to society. And the parole board says, okay, most people have to go 2-3 times before they even get parole. A lot of people done 30 years, 28 years, 25 years before they get parole. But guess what? Once the parole board says yes, they pass it to the governor, and guess what the governor says? Life means life. And it sits on his desk. But guess what, ladies? Not no more.
That's right.
Because groups in this city,
Get a hand clap for that.
yes, organizations in this
Yes,
city
yes.
lobbied. Yes, they did. They lobbied and they got that
And
bill
you have
passed.
to have a voice.
Yeah, and you have-
have to
yeah.
have a voice. You
So
have to
if you think
participate.
that you don't have something to say, yes, you do.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
You know,
Yes,
your
you
voice
do.
can make a difference. I never
Yes.
thought that mine would.
I
You know,
posted something the other day pertaining to having a voice. Like, you if you don't have a voice, you die.
yeah.
You can literally die inside because you have to speak what you feeling, your emotions, and don't be. I posted something else about being emotional. It will stunt our growth. Like, reflect on being
Authentic.
authentic.
So
At all times, be yourself.
Yes,
because
by all
people
means,
sometimes
be
will get it
yourself.
twisted. Why you doing this? Do what God tell you to do. And if you make a mistake, just get up and keep pushing. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like Tammy said, do what God tells you to do. You wake up in the morning and that's what you say.
Yeah.
That's what you say. You say, okay, Lord, you woke me up, so I know that for me,
Yes.
that first breath lets me know.
Keep that smile on them cheeks.
I'm telling you. Because that first breath, I'm telling you, 'cause that first breath in the morning let me know, bring it on. Because the Lord got me.
That's what
He
I
woke me
want.
up this morning.
Yes,
He woke me up, so whatever comes, He got me prepared for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't do too much stumbling during the day.
Yes.
I really don't, because I know I don't have that fear. for what the day is going to bring. He woke me up.
Yeah.
He thought enough to wake me up.
Won't he do it?
Yeah, you
Won't
know.
he do
So,
it?
and I
Won't
know
he
that
do
with
it?
that wake up, he gave me everything that I needed to go through the day.
Yes,
So, devil, bring it on.
I want to
Yeah.
shift some gears here and
Yes,
ask you,
please.
Miss Gwen,
Okay.
have you started dating at all? Anyone? Met anyone since you've been home? Or went on any dates?
Shoes that talk.
I haven't been on a so-called date. I've reconnected to some friends, not date-wise, not
Okay.
that
But just more so hanging out.
more so
Intimate.
not
Intimate.
intimacy.
Just
Not-
connecting
not-
with
You know,
people.
just
intimacy goes a long
intimacy.
way. It's a
Intimacy as
world,
far
it's a-
as
a
intimacy
long
as
way.
far as our relationship of friendship, our
Okay,
bond.
that's what I mean.
Our bond. You know, I'm not talking about that physical, sexual thing.
Because
No,
Juanita
but I'm talking
Wines
about.
wrote a book on intimacy.
But my intimacy as relationship with men.
Okay.
I have some men friends that are awesome.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I have
That's
some
what's
men
up.
friends that over the years
That's what's up.
have
Yeah.
been my friends. They've been like brothers, not lovers, brothers.
And just friends.
Just
Genuine friends.
like you say, best friends, best friends. You know, sometimes you have sisters as best friends, sometimes you don't. You know,
Right, right.
I've been fortunate to have both. You know,
That's
so
cool.
I have some men in my life that I know that if I want to go to a show and I call and say, hey, I want to go to a show, I got an escort.
All
right.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
You
about
can't
that.
ask
yeah,
them no
so,
more than
you know,
that.
I'm not worried
Right.
about that. part of
Okay.
it. So, yeah. So no, and I figure that when God says,
It's the
there he
time.
is,
Right.
it'll be that time. But right now, it hasn't happened, and right now, I'm really good with my men friends. Yeah.
All right, sugar.
Really good.
So what else, you ladies?
So, Miss Sherry.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Shay. So,
Miss
what-
Cher.
Yes. So, you know, you're a new part of the Shoes That Talk. And what do you have to offer to this platform?
Well, I want to bring some hot topics. Once we get there, I know we're gonna start to interview gangster chicks, women, girlfriends that walk that life, wore those shoes. So,
Shoes that talk.
we're here today, starting it off. So, and a lot of other things. With my, I'm looking to start styling people more often and getting into that. So just, you know, bringing my style, fashion to this platform as well. So.
Well, that was one of the reasons why I brought you on as a co-host, because you're fabulous. I love your personality. You're loyal, and you have a great disposition. And I needed that to be an add-on to the Shoes That Talk.
Wow,
So
I'm definitely
welcome
excited
and
about
thank
being
you.
here. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure that some of the ladies coming home are going to be interested in these T-shirts, and they have some stories to tell about the shoes that they wore.
Yes, yes.
But the
So
concept
they
is
can
awesome.
See the T-shirts.
Yep. If you want to,
Let me hold something up.
you can hold them up to this camera right here.
Right here.
Up a little. Oh, to you. I'm sorry, to you. Yep. 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 Over a little more.
Over.
Go up. Go up. There you go. There you go. Yep. That's awesome.
Those are fabulous T-shirts.
We will
Should
definitely.
definitely get one.
This is the Shoes That Talk design. I do have several designs, and you can specially put your own special design on them also, ladies. So you can inbox me if you want something particular to say about the shoes. You can have that done.
And the other products that you have as well. You want to talk about any other products that you're able
Yeah,
to?
so I'm doing some
provide.
jean jackets, and you can put your special design on them also. I'm thinking about doing some calendars and some other things, so stay tuned, everyone, and they will be unisex. Okay, so it just won't be for women. Because men put the calendars on their desks and on their walls too.
And they got shoes that talk too.
Yeah,
They got
because I'm gonna
stories.
bring some brothers on here to tell some
Yeah,
stories.
absolutely.
Yes.
Shoes that talk is probably the one of the best titles of a podcast I think I've heard.
Really?
I'm gonna be
Thank
honest.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I listen to podcasts, of course, and I listen to a few. You know, we ain't gonna name too many because it's all about shoes to talk right now. So, but
But
shoes.
we do want to give shouts out to businesses, though.
Oh, absolutely,
I
yeah.
definitely want to,
Yeah.
explore other businesses and give
Absolutely,
them shouts out.
and that's what you providing with this platform.
Yes.
You're going to bring on multiple businesses,
Yes.
multiple entrepreneurs, multiple creators, artists. So that's going to definitely be a part of your brand as well, and part of your platform, connecting, empowering others.
We need it.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
everyone has a voice, and it needs to. It's a lot of people in Baltimore that have brands that people don't even know nothing about because they're not getting exposure.
Right.
This platform is to give you exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no fee to come on this platform. You just inbox me, and then I'm going to put it on the schedule, and I'm going to bring you in. And you can bring a few of your items also and have exposure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's very inspirational. I think that you're doing something amazing.
Thank you.
I love it. I really do. I'm glad I'm a part of it. This is, of course, just us, getting our feet wet with the shoes that talk,
Yes.
and we're going to continue to build on this first episode, this first introduction. We're going to add more just content and context to the program, to the podcast.
Yes.
And I think that, of course, as we do that, your brand is going to evolve, and the Shoes That Talk brand with you
will.
and Sherry is
It
going to
will.
evolve. Sherry is a stylist, of course, and that's going to involve her as a stylist. Of course, your brand is going. It's amazing. I think it makes so much sense, and I think that y'all have something special. To be honest, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So,
And
go ahead.
also, the ladies that come on the show,
Mm-hmm.
we want you to wear your best shoe because we're going to have a shoe cam, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
Sherry, do you have some shoes on that you need to show?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Can you see them?
we're going to
We're going to
show
make
them.
it happen.
We're going to
We need to show
show.
them shoes because everyone that comes on, we're going to have a shoe cam, okay? Yes. That's important. Because you know how
I'm
we
wearing the
do. We
Chrissy
love
Lou's
shoes.
today.
Mm-hmm.
You know we love the shoes.
Or the red bottoms. Okay.
Shoes that talk.
Yep.
So I like to dance. So I'm gonna put my dancing shoes on tonight too. I got them on
Yes,
because
she
guess
is.
what? I'm going dancing when I leave here tonight. Because I'm feeling
Yeah, she
grateful.
is blinging tonight.
Yes, I'm feeling grateful.
She is blinged out.
Well, guess what, ladies? With all your bling and your lose on, Miss Gwen got on some boots because guess what? I've been down in Annapolis lobbying for some
Yes,
bills
you
today.
have. Yes.
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 So I had to be comfortable. So I had
Yes.
me some
Tell
nice
the
little
story,
comfortable
Miss
boots.
Gwen.
You
Yes,
know,
your shoes are
Tell
made
the
for
story.
walking
they
today.
made for walking.
That was on
And I was
time.
down in Annapolis
Yes.
advocating for a bill.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Trying to do something with this criminal
Yeah.
justice system. And
And you ain't trying, you doing it.
Yes,
That's
you are
what-
doing it,
that's
Miss Gwen.
What's amazing.
Since
about
I've
it.
met you,
Yes, you're doing it.
you've been busy. You've been doing it all, doing everything. Yeah.
like I said, I
Other
left some
people.
sisters behind, I left some sisters behind and I committed to them, And since I've been home, people have committed to me, and that's what it's all about, us making that commitment to, and we can get stuff done. I never thought that I'd be going down to Annapolis, lobbying with people, talking to legislators about a criminal justice bill, talking about removing the governor out of a parole.
Wow.
We got a pre-release center coming to Baltimore, and it's coming to Baltimore. Make no doubt. Pre-release center will be built in Baltimore.
Yes, and you're gonna be a part of it,
Yes.
and I'm gonna be a part of
Yes,
it, and
and
Sherry
whatever
gonna be a
we-
part
that's
of it.
right, whatever
Because
we
we're gonna
can do.
donations or whatever we need to
help
help,
the
those ladies that's
coming
reentry.
home. That's right.
Absolutely.
Because I've been in a halfway house before. I've been in the prison before,
So
and
we
I know what it's like.
Yes, we know. So we could do no less than to help, And like I say, right now, a lot of legislation is going on. So if you hear of anything, call your senator, call your congressman. Get involved. Let them know that, yes, we went in, but we come out different people. And when we come out different people, society should be ready to accept us because we're going to be doing some things. Yes, we're going to be doing some things, you know. And mostly it's going to be doing things to uplift our communities. You know, uplifting
That's what
women
it's
who are
all
coming
about.
home. That's what it's all about. Not just the women, but the men, just uplifting, making sure that they have the necessary support that they need.
Getting the
Those
youth
things,
involved.
right? Those things are so important that when you do come home, you have organizations like the ones that I had who connected with me and allowed me to learn how to use the computer, allowed me to do things, you know.
And have
So-
hands-on with people.
Right.
Yeah.
So just look for those organizations in your communities, ladies, and get involved, you know. It's a lot to be done.
Absolutely. Women's empowerment and community works are so much needed, you know, and you know, I think that, you know, as far as Baltimore goes, we have a lot of things going on, and we trying to, you know, build and continue to connect with each other. And, you know, every time I get a chance to try to do something in the community, I know you guys got nonprofits. I actually want to start a nonprofit too myself. And, you know, anytime I, you know, can help out with something, I want to do so. And knowing the right channels to go through and who to talk to is important. So I know with you ladies being here, and especially, of course, with Miss Gwendolyn being here, we're going to be able to do that. So
We
thank you,
will.
ladies.
We
Yes,
will.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So, as far as your podcast goes, or y'all, I'm sorry, y'all podcast goes,
Yes. Yes.
you're going to be, of course, on YouTube, Facebook, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We're going to be putting it on other platforms.
Yes.
Make sure that we're going to take this thing all the way to the moon. Spotify. Yeah, we're going to take this thing all the way up. So there's no limit. You know, we're going to be, production is going to be amazing. We're going to make sure we place y'all on all the platforms. We're going to have promotion. We're going to have more, you know, videos coming to promote as well. So, you know, like I said, this is, you know, a good run through, a good start. But we just getting started, ladies. All right.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Just getting
wonderful.
started. Yeah, just getting started.
It's been a great experience.
So, what else would you like to mention about just anything in general, as far as the context of where you are now, or actually where you from? Because I don't think we went to that yet.
Okay.
Let's go with where you
So
ladies
I'm
are
born
from.
and raised in Baltimore, and I was raised in West Baltimore, but I'm mingled around on West and East. And my mom was from Baltimore. My mom, I'd like to give a shout out, bless her heart. She's in heaven. Her name was Goldie. And my brother Randolph has a restaurant called Goldie's Seafood and Lounge, 6212 Ricestown Road. Give a shout out to my brother Randolph Smith. And I have a daughter. I talked about to be creative. Her name is Faith Joy. So stand by and look out for her, because she will be here, and you will be able to chat with her. Yes.
Okay. Gwen Levi, born and raised in Baltimore. People ask me, what part of Baltimore? Baltimore.
There's always, you know, that is a question like, what part of Baltimore? You know, where?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You know, originally east and moved to west, but Baltimore. But yes, like I said, a mother of 6. I have 2 siblings that have passed already. Two children that have passed already. I have one of 13, the oldest girl out of 13. So I have a big family. I have 10 sisters and brothers that are here in Baltimore now. And most of all, I have a mother who's 94 years old, Dolores. Shout out to my mom, Dolores. And who's awesome. She is the epitome of motherhood. You know, she, you know, I just can't say enough about the lady that she is, and the mother that she is, and the matriarch that she is of our whole family, grandkids, nieces and nephews, everybody. Nothing gets done without my mother's input. So I give a shout out to her. Tammy knows her very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, that's who I am. I'm a Baltimorean. Glad to be back. most importantly, I want to. Can I say something?
Yes, absolutely.
Coming home on that from the airport, coming back to Baltimore, and you all gonna have to deal with it, I guess, later on in one of your podcasts. What's going on in our city, y'all? Some parts of our city are devastated. I cried coming through some parts. I never thought that I'd see this many abandoned houses. I never thought that I'd hear the statistics that I'm hearing every day of people dying. Our young people. You know, this podcast will be a start because we're going to heal this city.
Well, I want to say
You know,
this,
we're going to
that
heal this city because,
Yeah.
yes, coming home,
it's so needed.
it's, man,
Definitely.
yeah. I seen a lot of good, though. Just as I saw all that, coming home, I saw all that. I also saw new buildings, you know, new highways.
It's just
you
how
know,
they do us in the city.
yeah, but
They,
I saw new things also. You know, I saw new. I saw brothers, houses. You know, as many as the dilapidated houses I saw houses where brothers was remodeling, redoing some things. You know, so it goes both ways. It's not to say that it's just one sided, but there's a lot of work to be done. But we got people who are showing us that the work can be done.
Yeah.
You know, they're always, every time you look at something and say, oh, that's so bad. Oh, that looks terrible. You go 2 blocks down the street, you say, look at that house right there. You know, so we got people who are inspiring us, who are showing us, but we got to get the work done. And podcasts like these, avenues like these, people like, we have a brother who came home named Rudy. I gotta mention Rudy.
Uncle Rudy.
I gotta mention Rudy
Yes.
because that's whose play we was in. You know, all the glitters ain't gold down at Arena Players during the fall. He's gonna be doing some things as they talked about earlier. He's gonna be doing some more things, but people like Rudy who coming home and inspiring other young guys who are showing them, hey, yeah. Back in the day, that's who I was. Today, I'm a different person. This is what I'm
right.
doing now.
Yep.
And this is how we're going to make this city better. You know, so even not just the sisters, but we got some brothers doing some things, and we're going to be shouting out to them too. You know, so like I said, I love Baltimore. And I just know what Baltimore will be with all of us putting in our work. What's up, Sherry?
Hey, I'm Sherry Wilson. I'm not, I wasn't born in Baltimore, but I was raised here. My family moved me here in the early 70s, and so I lived in Park Heights. And so I'm from the West Side. I represent
West
the
Side.
West Side. It's the West Side.
Yeah, it is.
And then since then, I've moved all around Baltimore and in the county. Now I'm a county girl. So that's a little bit where I'm from and what I'm doing is with these ladies and helping, doing everything we can do to help uplift the city of Baltimore.
Shoes that talk.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Rennie and Saphir because Rennie has a building called the Cultural Center downtown, and if you need to have an event, inbox me. I have a personal relationship with him, and he's a great businessman. So if you need to give an event, we have 3 floors there, and you're welcome to have an event there. And Saphir is Park Heights. He has the name of, what is the name of his business? By Grace.
One race.
One Race. So I wanted to give a shout out to Saphir. One Race. He does a lot of advocating in industrial building, and also be on the lookout for a movie, upcoming movie of Rudy Williams. Okay, it's coming. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
West Side is in the house. We're gonna
Yes,
put that
West
out there
Side.
right now. West Side.
West Side.
Look, you ladies remind me of my mother. My mother grew up in West Baltimore as well, Southwest. She went to Southwestern, Emerson Village. She always rave about how much Emerson Village was and everything that she's done, and she said she was a fighter and she did a whole bunch of stuff, but that's neither here nor there. She always say she fly too, so I might need to get her to come on the show. She has to. Matter of fact,
that's what you told me
Absolutely.
last time I was here. My mom fly tamed me. I said, okay.
she is, y'all. And she talks. Her name is Nisi. I mean, there's always a lot of Nisis out there, but she's one.
mom.
She's one of one. I'm telling you now.
One of a
But
kind.
yeah, y'all are fly. Y'all remind me of her. I'm gonna definitely let her see the show. Of course, I'm gonna put her onto the show,
Thank you.
and I'm definitely gonna try to get her. If it's up to whenever
Yes,
it's
'cause I'm
available.
gonna have some moms on the show.
Okay,
Women from all walks of life is gonna be on this show.
absolutely,
Shoes that talk is get ready to bring the noise.
absolutely.
Women need to be able to chat and laugh like we did today, because this was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
And this is a Try and Error show, and I'm just grateful that we took the flight. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything you want to finish up, close out with? Any your
So I
social
just wanna
medias?
send blessings to all that are watching, all that are share. Please share. Yes. And stay tuned. We will be back next week, and we're going to have some hot topics. And I'd like to thank all who tuned in. Thank you, Miss Gwen.
Yes,
Levi.
thank you.
Thank you,
Miss
Sherry.
Gwen.
My co-host.
For
Yes.
having me. Well, let me be a part of this first podcast.
Shoes that talk.
Okay, ladies. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you again for allowing me to produce this. And again, we just getting started. So it's going to be an amazing ride. I already know it is. Looking forward to it. So
It was an amazing evening.
absolutely. So,
Nobody is nervous. Everybody just flowing.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Smooth. How you want to close? How you want to close your show? How you want to close your show out?
Shoes that talk.